I always thought that foreign was a bed of roses, but I learned the hard way. Here's my story and why I'm moving back to Jamaica. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Leon. Everybody know me as Bussweh, and I am a videographer and sometimes producer and a creative in general. And I decided to move to London approximately 3 years ago because I wanted to be with my wife. And boy, brother, may I tell you, the ball game did rough. So basically, I moved to London in November of I think 2021, in the height of COVID, and I got. You don't know when you're gonna move in. I got excuse me. It's my first time doing this, so I got isolated for 10 days, and I had to like stay home and like just go through the motion, being in a new country, cold weather, not knowing anyone, not being able to go outside and see how the place look. It was weird for me, but I overcame that. 10 days passed. I went out for a jog. I almost died because it was too cold. It was in winter because it was November and it was too cold. So what happened is that I was inhaling too much cold air, and it was rough on my body. So that was my first experience, first day coming out of isolation. So yeah, being outside for the first time, it was interesting because I liked the place how it looked. I like the fact that there was so much structure when it came on to like transport and just like being a pedestrian. Everything was clear cut. There was a lot of bicycles, which I'm not used to in Jamaica, like being ridden up and down. Bicycles are in Jamaica, but the way they have like bicycle lanes and people are just sticking in their lanes and doing the right thing, that for me was very interesting, and I was so surprised and I was so happy to see that, to experience a different culture. Um, I moved to Cambridge first of all. It wasn't London. I went to London a few months after because of the job that I do. But yeah, while I was in Cambridge, buildings were very old school, medieval kind of vibe. Like the place did really cold and really quiet. Like Cambridge is more of like a university kind of retirement kind of city where there's not a lot happening. There's one club that's called Mash. That's it plays a lot of like up tempo vibe. I even heard some dancehall songs in there, and that was interesting to me. But majority of the other music was pop stuff, and the culture is just more, for lack of a better word, I would say white. Like there wasn't much dancehall music playing or Afrobeat. It was more like pop stuff, and you could count a few colored people in the crowd. Hold on, there's a truck passing. But yeah, apart from that and the place being super cold, it was really amazing. I enjoyed just the fact that I could get to experience that. And I then decided to move to London, me and my wife. We had friends in Cambridge that moved up here with her, but we decided to go to London because London was more like the fast-paced city, and because I do photography and film and stuff like that, it made more sense. It was very practical. So we moved there. We found a small, tiny box for the price that we had a big house in Cambridge for, and the equivalent of that is 300,000 Jamaican dollars. It's like, just think about rent being 300,000 Jamaican dollars for a second. That's madness. But we moved there, and it was like a one bedroom kind of all in one kind of vibe. Kitchen right over there, bathroom around there, and it was a very close knit space, and it was like the test of the time. Like it was one of the roughest moments of my life. Um, I it tested my relationship because being in each other's face 24/7 was something we weren't used to, and it tested us in terms of like how well we could cope with each other, especially being in a new territory. Me not working a traditional job, meaning I stay home a lot, and edit, go out occasionally to film content. So that was a weird kind of scenario, but we pulled through. It tested our relationship. I don't think I'm empathizing as much as how Like I was there and I was just literally thinking about Jamaica every day. Kept calling everybody back home to kind of feel a sense of being there and all of that stuff. And eventually we moved to a bigger place 1 year later because the contract was a year. We moved to a bigger place, and then after moving to that bigger place, things got way better. What added to that was also me traveling more. So I decided that I was gonna go back and forth to Jamaica every now and then just to recharge my spirit and my energy. And it worked. Like it made my relationship 10 times more fun. Like I really felt like, oh my God, I missed her. The temperature is always a temperature. Like the place is so cold. So no matter the size of the house or whatever, no matter the fact that we have heater, the place was like ridiculously cold. So yeah, the new place was beautiful. City life in London is really nice. Compared to Jamaica, they can't compare it to Jamaica though. Like Jamaica, there's so much outdoor things to do. You see me? Like in Jamaica, we can do so many outdoor activities. I go to the river very often. I'm in Jamaica right now, and I go to the river very often. I can't do that in London, especially in the winter. Plus, there's no river. There are lakes that people don't really swim in, but it's just different here. I can go dirt bike riding. I can go horseback riding. I can go to the beach. There's so many beaches here. I can just sit outside and have fun in the sun. There are so many fruit trees where we can climb. I always climb the mango tree. Um, and the rural area, the proximity, I guess, to rural area in Jamaica is really close for me because I'm in Kingston and St. Andrew is very rural. That's where I'm from. But I can go up there and I can climb trees and I can just go to the river and dive and swim and all of them things. It's like it's a whole different vibe. And plus, I guess I know a lot of people in Jamaica, so that's a factor that I cannot forget. I know so many people in Jamaica, so it's really hard for me to be bored here. And sometimes I do get bored in Jamaica. So imagine being in London where I don't know anyone. The few people I know lived in Brixton and I lived up north, and I would have to visit them like once or twice per week, and just to kind of feel a bit of like a sense of just existing, like I felt so outcast. I don't know if that's the word, but I felt so isolated. Up where I'm from, it's mostly Arabic and Indian people, and their cultures are a bit different. Like I feel like black people are really more sociable. Don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but black people are way more like vibesy. Like we don't know people from anywhere and we just vibe with them. Like we can just see somebody twice and we know best friends and we look out for each other and we hail each other anytime we see each other. Or we, run a joke or two, and them little thing they really did. I miss that in Jamaica. I miss just like being able to like walk and vibe and just enjoy life without doing anything specific, like just being outside. Where I was in London, it's more like I came outside and good morning neighbor and moving along. Like London felt so much like a workplace. I felt like I'm in a workplace and I'm in London. And when I'm in Jamaica, I'm in my home, like I'm back home. Whoa. Yeah, like this or that. But yeah, that's how it felt. And London is a beautiful country with beautiful people. I met a lot of good people on the journey, and I appreciate them, appreciate the great time I had with the few people I met and I know over there now. I never really scripted anything. I just wanted to talk off the top of my dome for the first time because I want to drop more content. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about London and tell me what you guys think about Jamaica. Like, let me know, like, what go on. Easy me? Let me know because I am so conflicted. I still reside in England. Well, I have dual residence, I guess, because I'm in Jamaica, still residing here as well. It's just that I have to keep going back and forth just to keep the balance and my head straight. but I am more leaning towards coming back right now. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think. Nightlife in Jamaica compared to London. London can be cool, but Jamaica, I'm just so used to this place. Like, I just go in my car and drive there, and I have to take the train in London. I don't own a vehicle there. And everywhere is so far. And everywhere closes early. And then there's so many costs for every single thing that you do. For parking, for driving, for existing. Like, I guess London is way more expensive, but there's much more money to be made as well. But yeah, that's my take. I want to see some comments so I can decide what my next video is gonna be about. So leave me some comments and tell me what you think about London and Jamaica. If you guys have been in like similar experience like me, where you're from a country going to another country and you feel like you want to go back home, or you feel comfortable, let me know what countries you guys suggest moving to. Let's have a conversation. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, subscribe. I'll definitely post more, and click the like button. That's definitely a motivational factor for me as well. But yeah, you can check out my visual stuff at Bussweh Visuals on Instagram or on YouTube. And subscribe, like, share,